Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jason. I'm a second year student studying English language at Tung Tang University below campus. In this video, I'm gonna share with you guys how reading books has helped me as a student, and maybe someday it's gonna be helpful for you too. The first thing that I wanna go on about today is a little bit of my reading journey. Well, I took reading seriously when I was in grade 11. And yes, I know this is a little bit late, and I also didn't read constantly back then, like 2 months for a book, I guess. But recently, especially in this year, I read a lot more. For example, from the beginning of 2021, I've read about 13 books already, but I still have 12 more to finish because my goal is to hit 25 books this year. And maybe to some people, 25 books a year is not a thing. It's not a big number, but to me right now, it's a good and unachievable goal that I can set for myself. Okay, right now you might be wondering why I have to read 25 books a year, or what is the reason that I need to make the most of my time for reading, but not for like playing games or hanging out with my friends. So here's the reasons why, although I do play games and hang out with my friends. Reason number 1. Reading inspires me to learn more skill. Honestly, to be this version of myself, reading books has played a significant role in my life. It gave me the idea of learning new skills every day, which turns out immensely necessary for my study. And I've learned a lot of things from reading books. For example, following my passion and listening to my heart from The Alchemist, living a more simple and minimal life from Goodbye Things, or how to study and get things done productively from Deep Work. In brief, reading books has benefited me a lot in gaining quite so many necessary skills. Reason number 2, reading books helps me learn more without spending too much money. For example, to learn about how to study more efficiently while still have time for other activities like partying with my friends, I don't need to interview every single excellent student all over the world, but I can just sit in my favorite corner and read a book called How to Become a Straight-A Student instead. And maybe to some people, reading seems to be a waste of time and money, but it's actually a time-saving and super economical way to enrich our knowledge. After all, reading just costs us a book, 30 minutes to read, and maybe sometimes just a cup of coffee for a more relaxing afternoon. And the final reason why I try to read as much as I can every day is reading is good for my brain. If you're my friends, you may notice that I'm a quite sensitive person and a genius when it comes to overthinking. So I know this is true, and I have a strategy for this. Every time when I get stressed, I'm gonna disappear on social networking to reset my mind and bring my life back to the normal state. And the tool that I use to reduce stress during this disappearing period is reading book. In my very humble opinion, reading books is also a good way to meditate, to be calmer inside, and to be more comfortable with yourself. Whenever I finish a book, I always feel like so ready to get back on track and to deal with my kind of tough university life. But don't get me wrong, I don't only read when I feel stressful, but I try to read as much as I can. I try to remain it on a daily basis because reading books is one of my favorite ways to get rid of tiredness and exhaustion after a really long day at school. And those are my top 3 reasons why that I always try to read more and more every day. And what is your reason to read? Just let me know in the comment section down below. But if you're not a reader, I hope you start reading as soon as possible, because if it's changed my life, it may do the same to yours. Okay, that's it for today's video, and if you want me to do any specific topic on this channel, also let me know in the comment section down below, and I will try my best to come back with more and more helpful contents in the future. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.